Hey! Okay, so I haven't done one of these in a while. This is going to be a teaching time. Don't know how long these are. It just kind of depends on the content. It's going to seem weird, but I'm speaking on behalf of those who are not big on rings. I'm not big on jewelry in general, but I like necklaces. I just don't wear them very often. Yeah, because I have to do this to get my point across. Forgive me, hand talker. So, got, engaged, and there's some learning curves with having a ring on your finger when you're not used to wearing a ring. One, every movie in the world where it has the bride or bride-to-be freaking out because our ring went down the drain or fell off or got lost comes to your mind, and you freak out about washing your hands and taking a shower, and there's oh, I could take it off, but what if you knock it into the trash, or it goes down the drain, falls in the toilet? It's just every possible scenario. So I just keep it on, and here's the thing is it's decently snug. I can still get it off, but it doesn't typically come off super easy. So it's just like when I'm in the shower, I literally have my fist clenched like this, and I don't open it until I can do this, and then I release. That's how paranoid I am. And so like I'll even do this to make it even harder for that ring to come off, because it's not going to come off that way. It's just not. So that's some things. That's a real thing. Also, and I'm not trying to be gross, wiping in the bathroom. I never realized that I only ever wipe with my left hand. And apparently my brain does not compute on how to do that with my right hand. It's like, I don't know, like I can't bend the right way, or I don't know. So if you think you may be getting engaged anytime soon, try and retrain yourself to use the other hand if you don't already, because having it on the left hand, and I can't, because of my size and some of my injuries that I've received with my right side, I can't switch. And it is not fun having a ring and doing that. Again, not trying to be gross, but it's a real thing. It is a real problem. And so, if it is at all possible for you to retrain yourself, use your other hand. Another thing, they don't tell you that you're going to bang it on literally everything. I'm hitting it all the time. And I'm like, how does this little bitty thing, this thing that's like barely hit everything? And so I'm like constantly checking to see if any of the gems have been knocked out. And my fiance was like, well, you wear it to bed, you should take it off. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm actually worried I'm going to lose it if I take it off. And so that's a genuine paranoia, and I have not overcome that yet. So one thing I may do is, if I decide that it's best for me to take it off, that I'm going to put it in the ring box and not just, lay it. Don't lay it anywhere. Don't just lay it on the side of the counter, especially near the sink. Like, if you're going to take your ring off, put it in something that it's not going to fall out of easily. And that's why I say the ring box, because the ring box, you can pop it open and literally stick it in the little cushion things and close it. And then do whatever you need to do, and then go sit down, open it, carefully pick it up, and put it back on. Don't be reckless with the ring. It is not worth it. It is not worth risking it. I didn't want 2 rings. I wanted a ring that was good enough for an engagement and wedding band. I do not like jewelry. I already said that. But because of that, I'm getting prepared to wear it, you know, the rest of my life. So, you know, with an engagement ring, typically you have this gem that's like sticking off. That's going to snag on everything. And I wanted something more practical. So, I mean, look, I can do this with my curly mess of hair, and it grabs it, but it doesn't get tangled in it. And so if you have curly hair, no, you're going to have a nightmare with a gem that's sticking off. That's why I wanted some that were inset into the ring and made it where there's not a lot for it to get hit on. So even though I hit it, I'm more than likely not going to knock a gem out because of that. Now, I'm not saying don't get one that sticks off, but you need to know that's a genuine thing. And so I wanted to be able to run my hand through my hair, brush my hair, and it not get tangled up or have to take my ring off and risk it falling on the floor, getting vacuumed up, falling in the trash. Just, gosh, it is such a pain. But, you know, this has been a teaching time. And I hope someone can relate, laugh, understand, and maybe apply some of the things I've said to try and be prepared mentally for that. Definitely don't want you just to constantly be afraid of losing it, but it's good to take some precautions in any way you can. And that's why I've just gotten in the habit of doing this whenever I'm washing it or something, because it won't have much to do. It can't just easily come off. It has to go around 2 bends. And so, you know, by doing that, it's unlikely. Not impossible, but very unlikely. And so hopefully those tips help, and until next time, bye.